up out of here. And now I need. Hold on, y'all. Sorry, y'all. I forgot to fill my water thing. I've been asleep most of the day. I just want y'all to know that. Hey, everybody. Sorry, I've been asleep and my internet was out, so I couldn't have got on here if I wanted to anyway. Hey, y'all. Hey. Who I missed? Good evening, everybody. Listen, it ain't letting me go back up. Good evening, y'all. Sorry I'm on here so late, but I couldn't even, my internet was out for like 7 or 8 hours. I had to turn on my hotspot to even use my iPad. So I went on and took me a nap. I said, ain't no sense in sitting around and waiting. They said 7, 8 o'clock. Well, then I'm just going to go to sleep. And that's what I did. I went on and took me a nap. It was good, too. It was a nice nap. Oh, thank you, sis. I appreciate that. Thank you. I went on and went to sleep. I've been chilling, but the weather is so wonky right now. Do y'all think so? Yeah, it's just like we had winds blowing, baby. I just went on and put my massager on my leg and I went to sleep. And I'm probably about to go back to sleep here in a minute. I didn't even really eat none today. I didn't even care. I ate some yogurt, 2 bites of a candy bar, and some crackers. I was too tired to even cook or make anything. I said, I'm going back to sleep. We supposed to be getting snow tonight. Yeah, I saw that old crazy mess. Yeah. Because when I went to sleep, it was warm. Because I've been out this morning talking to the kids, baby. I went outside. I said, oh no, what is this? I seen the weather video, tornado. Yeah, you just made homemade granola today. Pretty cool. I like granola. I'm over this weather. 100 in the day and freezing at night. Yep. It was really warm here. Interesting. 1 minute it's raining, the next minute the wind. Baby, it was the summer and then the winter the next day. It was like 80 degrees and then it was 35. Y'all playing. Yeah. So this 45-year-old body move a little bit differently. You hear me? This cold, hot. Yeah, let me go on out and just bundle on up. This is why I keep hoodies in my car, because you never know what's going to happen. I keep a hoodie, a hat, and probably a couple pairs of socks most times in the back seat of the passenger side, because you can leave in flip-flops and need some tennis shoes here in a minute, like in the same day. Snow boots and everything. It's crazy. For real. Yeah. All 4 seasons in one day. This. Yeah. Something weird is happening, folks. Getting the flu and a UTI all together. You know what a lot of people don't do is pray before they eat and drink. The weighted blanket in the passenger seat. I'm trying to tell you, Mara, you never know. Literally. Yeah, that. Just in case, honey. Because listen, here, nobody don't got no time for that. You understand? No, no. Like, you don't know. Y'all don't feel like we living in the day after tomorrow? You said you call it life in Virginia. I get it. I done lived all over this here country. And baby, the weather is crazy. I just got off the phone with my son and he said, Mom, it's cold here. And you know he in Arizona. I said, well. He said it's been cold. Yeah. 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 You said I was just saying that. Yeah. I feel like we in Jumanji, that part. Do. I saw the blood rain. The blood rain in Iran. I ain't seen it. Yes, I say it all the time. Even when it went back to what? You saw some blood rain. What are you talking about? I ain't like I got on TikTok for a little while earlier and then a little bit just right now. I was on the phone with my son, but y'all, I'm trying to tell you. The beach and water was blood red. Interesting. Yeah, yeah. I just got off the phone with my son. Interesting. Blood. Really, really interesting. Do y'all remember that movie that came out in like 2014 or 2015 called Rapture Palooza with that comedian that always got the fro like Bernie Mac? He like a B-list Bernie Mac. What's that man name? Y'all know who I'm talking about? He a comedian, and I think he didn't had a couple shows or something. But did y'all see that movie Rapture Palooza? And they uh was standing outside him, and I don't know if it was Cameron Diaz. I don't know who was in the movie with him, but it started raining blood and like matter of fact, I wouldn't watch it because I was like it's sacrilege. But crazy thing is, we probably living in it right now. Yep, I think it was called Rapture Palooza. Yep, Craig Robinson. Craig Robinson. Y'all seen it? It's the man is Craig Robinson, and it was. I mean, he was making fun of it, but in all reality, like everything that's happening now was like happening in that movie, which was like it was 2013, so what? About 12 years ago. Mm-hmm. You remember when it was raining blood, and they was like, and then looked up, and it was all the blood on them. So that's what that made me think about you saying that. It was on Hormuz Island in Iran. I didn't know they even had beaches. But this is something that happens all the time. Is it a rare occurrence, or is it something that it happens? Like how some of the rivers and stuff turn red because of the algae or, you know, whatever bacteria is in it when it warms up? Is this something that happens all the time? I need to get my thing. Hold on, y'all. Let me go get mine. I probably slept too hard on my arm because I was knocked out. Sorry, y'all. I don't even know if I charged this thing. I might have walked in here and got it for nothing. It's rare. Look at it. They said it's normal. It ain't. Well, I'm saying, but you know, I'm saying if it's already happened, not saying that it ain't. I don't know. There's a lot of that never happened before, and that's happening a lot now. Interesting. Well, I'll look at it. I will. I will look at it. Hold on, y'all. Okay. I just had to make sure this was not going to squeeze my hand too hard. I will look at it. I will. And the crazy thing is this. Um, that whole never happened thing. I was looking more. I see everybody's talking about the segregation thing today. Soil erosion has nothing to do with blood red rain. Got it. Okay. I'm gonna look at it. I will. I mean, but are we surprised? We not. We not surprised at segregation. They trying to do that whole thing. We not surprised about none of this. I believe in my heart. That's why God had us, you know, learning how to control our mouths, getting rid of anger, getting rid of all the things that could have caused us to act at the wrong time right now with everything that's happening. Do y'all see that even that was training for what's getting ready to be going on? Yep, I saw the segregation thing today. After learning a lot here, it's like watching the leaves fall off the trees, girl. Because sometimes going on TikTok, my journals is jumping up off the page and get locked in love. Yeah. But think about that, right? God started training us on how to conduct ourselves, and just because somebody say something, you don't gotta give it a response. All these different things He had us training for, and look at what's going on. Y'all don't think that was part of the plan too? Self-control, because self-control is going to be very important in the next couple years. Y'all don't think so? Huh? Y'all don't think that's going to be important? Because you saying too much or saying too little, or whatever, it could lead to other people being in a situation, right? Right?
Going up because everyone thinks Trump is going to win the election. You can't really watch the stock market.
We all saw the stock market soaring post-election. It reached an all-time high today, 82,000. Optimism everywhere. Just ignore the sky is falling reports in the regime press. Tune out the breathless reporting about market gyrations.
I'm excited about the economy. Look at the stock market. Our rocket ship is getting ready to take off in our economy with President Trump. We were probably overbloated with the stock market here for a while. We went up quite a bit.
You guys want to start with good news? The market's up 25% since you won. You tweeted this out that nobody in the media brings it up, so I said, you know what, I'm going to bring it up tonight. Forget the stock market for a second here. And I have said on this program for years, it's never been my indicator in terms of the health of the economy.
The market always knows. So the market already started to kind of have this sort of rally, this sort of Trump rally. It's an energy, it's an electricity. We have to be very, very careful about all of this, and the notion that we have to react as Americans based on the market being down. So what?
The stock market.
Did we talk about that? We gonna get to what I wanted to get to, but did we talk about that? Did we? And it's steady. We got our red and black book, and we talked about the economic crash for 3 years now. Tell me what's happening. What's happening right now? Huh? It is. It is. Hey, Rika. It is. It definitely is.
In some news right now, articles about the Holocaust, 9/11, cancer awareness, sexual assault, and suicide prevention are among tens of thousands that have been removed as part of a massive purge currently ongoing at the Pentagon on its website. According to CNN, more than 24,000 articles could be purged. Many have already been purged, and it goes beyond just the removal of images from the visual database. And this comes after Pete Hegseth's order to scrub diversity content from all of its platforms. And as a result, articles
You all realize what's happening now with the information? They are taking away the information. Are y'all getting that? If you don't have it in a book somewhere, it's not going to be available. Anything online that is information, they are changing it or taking it away. Are y'all seeing it? They are whitewashing everything. Okay? Think about this. Maccabees and Maccabees. Who used to get tired of me having to show people that example in our class? Maccabees and Maccabees. Who was here when I first started doing this? And I said, if you don't believe me, I need you to go look up the Maccabees, M-A-C-C, and then I need you to go look up the Maccabees, M-E-Q, or M-E-Q-Y, or however you spell that. And I need you to look at the pictures. Y'all remember the picture of the Ethiopian priest? Y'all remember this? And I said, this guy is more likely not to eat pork than this guy. Because these people, they probably came up there from like Italy or somewhere and they was on some pork stuff. But these boys were going to lose their life and did lose their lives because of pork. Do y'all remember this conversation we had this class? Who remembers that a lot of what we studied was these people, when I first started this, I said, listen, I know that you've been taught that Jesus and these people were this and that, but let's go look at where that area is, and then you make your own decision about what the truth is. Who remembers this? Y'all remember that was a lot of our study in the beginning? These places are in places where people were dark before the Romans and the Greeks got there. And now look what's happening. The same thing that happened in the 17 and 1800s when British people and all of these different people started going over into dark spaces is happening right now. And I hate to say this, but every single time white folks get around other people's information, it catch on fire, it's hidden, we don't know where it is anymore. Long as colored folks know it was there, you had access to scrolls and the right information. Hate to say this, when the white tea people come, they don't like the truth. Any place that they go, the libraries are going to burn, and there are going to be important documents, baby, that's going to be stolen, and nobody don't know where they at, or can't nobody have access to it. So with that, hey, do you think it's important to have books about all the different countries of the world now? and all the different ethnicities and all of the different races of people or genres of people or whatever it is, because it got so many words for race and whatever. Do you think it's important to have all their mythology now? You think it's important to have different types of Bibles and stuff about different types of people and pictures about different countries around the world now? For real. Having books about China and different places in Africa and different places, you know, all around the world. Maps of what it looks like in other places. What those people look like, how they live in their homes, because they are limiting your access to information. Which means the next generations, how they gonna know? How would they know? You said pre-2000s era. Listen. Books. You need to be going to as many places where they got dollar books, 50-cent books. If you can find those places, then get as many as you can. Don't go into debt, but you need to have a wide variety of picture books for your children, grandchildren, about different places around the world, how other people look, what other people eat, cookbooks even about other people's food, because they're going to make it to where all you know is white history. So if you don't already have it, you're going to be screwed. I was asked, why are you buying encyclopedias and world books? I said, my kids are going to need them. Come on. Remember when we started talking about this? We said Fahrenheit 461. Is that the movie where they were burning all the books y'all was telling me about? I don't think I went and watched it just yet. But with that, you're all right. Yeah. You remember I told y'all that people didn't value knowledge, like, and I'm not saying nobody did, but people didn't understand the value of knowledge. A lot more people understand the value of knowledge now. You've been trying to get, you've been trying to get a set of encyclopedias. Listen, I'm trying to tell you, this is the thing, estate sales. Estate sales, best place to buy them. Estate sales, garage sales, used, go, like, I be on marketplace and all of that stuff, because people's grandparents, they like, these kids don't want no books. You like, it's people our age that they ain't thinking about no books. They will sell grandma's books in a minute. Give me $10. Ain't nobody think about no encyclopedias. You got to look where the other people ain't looking. They around. For real. Goodwill, thrift stores, thriftbooks.com, the freebie app. But come on. I'm trying to tell you, they ain't gonna be wanting nothing. They be wanting you to come pick it up. Yeah. They be wanting you to come pick it up. Honey, we got, grandma had all kind of books. Ain't nobody reading that. We got it online. Here, do you want it? We'll load the back of your truck up. I'm trying to tell you. You gotta look where the people ain't looking. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I'm supposed to keep going, wasn't I? Hold on, there was something else, y'all. Give me 1 second. One other thing. Is this it? Oh.
The following is a letter from Mahmoud Khalil, and I want to make sure that his words are heard by everybody.
This is
My
a
name
minute, so.
Khalil, and I am a political prisoner. I am writing to you from a detention facility in Louisiana where I wake to cold mornings and spend long days bearing witness to the quiet injustices underway against a great many people precluded from the protections of the law. Who has the right to have rights? It is certainly not the humans crowded into the cells here. It isn't the Senegalese man I met who was deprived of his liberty for a year, his legal situation in limbo, and his family an ocean away. It isn't the 21-year-old detainee I met who stepped foot in this country at age 9 only to be deported without so much as a hearing. Justice escapes the contours of this nation's immigration facilities. On March 8th, I was taken by DHS agents who refused to provide a warrant and accosted my wife and me as we returned from dinner. By now, the footage of that night has been made public. Before I knew what was happening, agents handcuffed and forced me into an unmarked car. At that moment, my only concern was for Nora's safety. I had no idea she would be taken too, since the agents had threatened to arrest her for not leaving my side. DHS would not tell me anything for hours. I did not know the cause of my arrest or if I was facing immediate deportation. At 26 Federal Plaza, I slept on the cold floor. In the early morning hours, agents transported me to another facility in Elizabeth, New Jersey. There I slept on the ground and was refused a blanket despite my request. My arrest was a direct consequence of exercising my right to free speech as I advocated for a free Palestine. At 26 Federal Plaza, I slept on the cold floor. In the early morning hours, agents transported me to another facility in Elizabeth, New Jersey. There I slept on the ground and was refused a blanket despite my request. My arrest was a direct consequence of exercising my right to free speech as I advocated for a free Palestine and an end to the genocide in Gaza, which resumed in full force Monday night. With January's ceasefire now broken, parents in Gaza are once again cradling 2 small shrouds with New Jersey. There I slept on the ground and was refused a blanket despite my request. My arrest was a direct consequence of exercising my right to free speech as I advocated for a free Palestine and an end to the genocide in Gaza, which resumed in full force Monday night. With January's ceasefire now broken, parents in Gaza are once again cradling 2 small shrouds, and families are forced to weigh starvation and displacement against bombs. It is our moral imperative to persist in the struggle for their complete freedom. I was born in a Palestinian refugee camp in Syria to a family which had been displaced from their land since the 1948 Nakba. I spent my youth in proximity to, yet distant from, my homeland. But being Palestinian is an experience that transcends borders. I see in my circumstances similarities to Israel's use of administrative detention, imprisonment without trial or charge, to strip Palestinians of their rights. I think of our friend Omar Khatib, who was incarcerated without charge or trial by Israel as he returned home from travel. I think of Gaza hospital director and pediatrician Dr. Hussam Abu Safiya, who was taken captive by the Israeli military on December 27th and remains in an Israeli torture camp today. For Palestinians, imprisonment without due process is commonplace. I have always believed that my duty is not only to liberate myself from the oppressor, but also to liberate my oppressors from their hatred and fear. My unjust detention is indicative of an anti-Palestinian racism that both the Biden and Trump administrations have demonstrated over the past 16 months as the U.S. has continued to supply Israel with weapons to kill Palestinians and prevented international intervention. For decades, anti-Palestinian racism has driven efforts to expand U.S. laws and practices that are used to violently repress Palestinians, Arab Americans, and other communities. That is precisely why I am being targeted. While I await legal decisions that hold the futures of my wife and child in the balance, those who enabled my targeting remain comfortably at Columbia University. Presidents Shafiq Armstrong and Dean Yarhi Milo laid the groundwork for the U.S. government to target me by arbitrarily disciplining pro-Palestinian students and allowing viral doxing based on racism and disinformation to go unchecked. Columbia targeted me for my activism, creating a new authoritarian disciplinary office to bypass due process and silence students criticizing Israel. Columbia surrendered to federal pressure by disclosing student records to Congress and yielding to the Trump administration.
Yeah.
Columbia targeted me for my activism, creating a new authoritarian disciplinary office to bypass due process and silence students criticizing Israel. Columbia surrendered to federal pressure by disclosing student records to Congress and yielding to the Trump administration's latest threats. My arrest, the expulsion or suspension of at least 22 Columbia students, some stripped of their BA degrees just weeks before graduation, and the expulsion of SWC President Grant Minor on the eve of contract negotiations are clear examples. If anything, my detention is a testament to the strength of the student movement in shifting public opinion towards Palestinian liberation. Students have long been at the forefront of change, leading the charge against the Vietnam War.
What y'all think about that? Y'all heard that? Yeah, it was a lot, but did you hear? They're arresting people, not giving them a trial or anything because of them speaking against the President of the United States. It's the new department they get into the dirt to do the dirty work. But did we talk about this? Yeah, because guess what? Trump just started his own state media. I saw it. Where remember when I told y'all they was going to start doing that where you can only see what they want you to see on TV? I just seen a video today. He already got a channel like that. They said, somebody said, is this Russia? You know, the Asians do that too. I think it's North Korea or South Korea, one of them. You can only watch like the president or Kim Jong or whatever his name is and all this old stuff. You can't watch nothing else. They control what you watch. You gotta talk about how good the president is and all of this old stuff. Well, he done already started the page like that. Y'all remember us talking about this? Do y'all? We talked about you not having free speech. What you say can have them people showing up at your door, and it just keep happening more and more. And the people was turning the people in. Just like I told y'all they would. The people that they went to school with, the people that was their boss, the people that was their teacher is the people that gave him over to the government. Did you see the post of where he put, I think, 36 countries that weren't allowed to come into the U.S.? Did we talk about it? Talk about it. Who remembers me telling y'all, I'm not going nowhere because I'm not about to get trapped outside this country? Or if they be on some BS, I might not be able to get back in. This was a couple of years ago when I was telling y'all, that's why I ain't went on no international, because it'll be just my luck. Summer being happen, and he wasn't even a president yet, and I was already feeling that. You remember Rika? And baby, folks is getting arrested on coming back into the country, and they getting arrested. See? Yeah, but this is the thing, though. Everybody, I keep seeing people, they're like, oh, they're not going to be able to do that. They doing it. I don't know why people don't think they're not going to be able to do this. They are literally doing it. They are literally doing it. They don't care about no judge. Lawlessness means there is no law. Do they respect the law? Hell no. Told the judge, I don't got to answer none of your questions. I don't got to do nothing. We don't got to give you an answer. We don't respect you. We only respect the oral something today. And the judge neck probably snapped back like, what? We're in lawlessness. Who remembers us looking up the definition of lawlessness? And I said at the end times, there's going to be lawlessness. People, the law don't even respect the law. We talked about it, and now it is happening in 2025. The lawmakers don't even respect the law. We talked about lawlessness. We talked about this, and we watched it in real time. Which is why the appointments of the Supreme Court judges were so important that he was trying to push. Okay. Is this not what we talked about? Did we not talk about this? Did we talk about lawlessness? Just put your hand up. Give me a hand wave. If you know, we talked about lawlessness. This is one of your vocabulary words, I'm sure. something we talk about a lot. And now we are living in a time of lawlessness. And now y'all get why. Listen, all I'm going to say is God was preparing us for all of these things that are happening, multiple things at a time. If you ever felt like our class was all over the place, you understand now why. I don't care what nobody say. God was teaching us how to keep our mouth. He was teaching us self-control. He was teaching us how to study the word. He was teaching us how to look deeper into everything. He was teaching us how to listen. He was teaching us how to stay in the house. He was teaching us to watch people's character. He was teaching us, I mean, we had so many lessons going on at one time. And it was because all of this stuff was about to be hitting at one time. The eggs, the food, the medicine, the less money, the you gonna have to learn how to keep your mouth closed or it could cost you your life. The you can't say whatever you want to on the internet because they might come to your door. You need to be saving because the stock market about to crash. I mean, literally, we had a gazillion lessons, and yes, we was ping ponging, but look. Every time I turn on this TikTok or this internet, baby, I'll be like, oh my God, we studied about that day. We did. We studied about that with the show. We studied about that. We did. Literally. We got about 30 days or so until April 20th. We talked about us not being able to go in stores. Hello? We talked about us not being able to go in stores. We talked about us not being able to go in certain places. Did we or did we not? And we were saying as Christians or as people that's not planning on being a part of this global society, but did we talk about it? Prepare your mind to not be able to go into the store. Certain stores you're not going to be able to go into, if at all. Is this not a lesson we talked about? And now there are certain people in our community that might not be able to go in certain places. No? Lawlessness, a state of illegal disorder regardless of the law. Okay. Because whether he make it law or not, you know people about to start doing it. Whether it is undone or not, are people not going to act on that? Huh? Before he even got president, people was talking crazy to people about what they was going to do and this, that, and the other, and he hadn't even made it in office yet. You said, yes, I'm a witness to that. It happened to me the other day when I went into the store. Interesting. Can I ask you a question? Who remembers us talking about they're going to make sure that you're not buying for other people? Y'all remember this? Who remembers us having that conversation? I said they're going to make sure that you're only buying for you and nobody else. You remember this, Rick? You see how that can be an issue right now? Or that could be a thing right now? It's already starting. That you're going to have to send your white friend or your this person friend into a space for you because you're not allowed to go in there and get what you need out. registering your garden was in the same conversation. Come on. Family, do y'all see it? We talked about them rounding people up. We talked about all of this. And they are weaseling closer and closer to what we have talked about. A month. We have 30 days until April 20th. This don't feel like left behind to y'all? Interesting. Huh? Who remembers in Thief in the Night, she couldn't go in the stove? That part. Y'all remember? When she tried to go into all the stores and they had them 9 dots or 12 dots or whatever it was there. Yeah, y'all don't remember? And it was only open to citizens of Unite. Think that point in the movie is relevant right now today? She couldn't get in anywhere. She couldn't get no food or nothing. Remember, that's how her friends got her caught up. She met them on the bridge trying to get some food. And they had the helicopters come right on down on her. Did they not? Her friends. So-called friends. I'm just gonna say this, family, and this is, they were talking about the red heifers today, and this is why y'all just been trying to. Did y'all saw how they bombed Palestine? Was it yesterday? Y'all see all them babies? And women. They said they putting something different in the shrapnel. What it is doing to those bodies is unreal. I just watched a video. This man said he been up. Like, the closer we get to them red heifers, remember I told you I just keep feeling like once that blood drop on the ground, it's going to be like the blood god thing. You know what I'm saying? And it's so crazy because the closer we get into it, they getting more violent over there. They said they bombed the World Food Kitchen or 7 people or something like that, or so many people got killed from the World Food Kitchen and all of this. The peacekeepers, they're killing them. Do y'all see? It said in the last times what was going to be viewed as good is really going to be bad, and what's bad is good. The people that are doing all this crazy stuff to hurt these babies and that ain't did nothing to nobody. But it's just not happening there. It's happening in a lot of places around the world that people are being mass murdered. They bombed the hospitals, right? Pregnant mothers and stuff. Y'all. Christians beheaded in the Congo, yep. And it was somewhere else. I saw and trafficked. Come on, baby. Listen. I just seen another African country. He's like, they not putting it on the news. This was like yesterday. They not putting it on the news, but it's something else going on. Let me see if I can find a dude right here.
People in Libya have rounded up thousands of black people and they are marching them, giving them 10 days to leave the country or they will be unalived. Also, there has been a lot of people being hunted, a lot of people who have unalived themselves of fear of being captured by people and rounded up thousands of black people and their people in Libya have rounded up thousands of black people and they are marching them, giving them 10 days to leave the country or they will be unalived. Also, there has been a lot of people being hunted, a lot of people who have unalived themselves of fear of being captured by people and put into a slave auction or something, because there's so many things that can happen when you're in Libya. Please go to my friend Sadon's page. She is always live, not always live, but she has been going live recently with people from or in Libya right now, and those accounts that she are talking about, please, can you guys share those accounts? There's so many of them that she's going to be talking with. So when you do pop into the live, just know that it is in another language. It's not in English. I can't remember.
Did you hear that? The Libyans are hunting niggas like Sudanese people or whatever, dark-skinned folks, the Libyans. Hunting people and selling them in slave auctions right now. Right now. This was just yesterday. Or earlier today. Let me see.
What language it is?
Yesterday. His name is Kentrello. Kentrello. You heard that, Rika? Did we talk about it? We talked about folks being hunted and put in the camps, and people were just gonna be unaliving themselves because this is all stuff. Listen. Now you understand why every time I get on here I be like, oh. So I just been coloring. Let me go get my picture. I'm gonna show y'all. I've been just trying to calm this good old mind down, cause baby, every time I turn on this internet. I've been trying to just not think about it, but not be overwhelmed by it. This is what I've been on. And it's taken me a long time too. So I've been staying up till like 2 o'clock in the morning, coloring, just thinking. Asking God, what you want me to do? What are we supposed to do? What's our next move? Where you want us to go? And it's crazy because I talked to somebody, it's very important. They was like, I just haven't felt like being bothered, haven't felt like doing a lot of talking. And I was thinking something was wrong with me or it was just menopause. But there are a few people that kind of do the same thing that I do, and they've all been in the same mood, and I hadn't talked to them. And they don't even do social media. So it might not even just be the social media burnout. It's almost like we can feel something coming. You know what I mean? Like the still before the storm type stuff. Interesting. Y'all heard me? So if you think, oh, Circa, no, Circa is in her room. I've been talking to my kid. Yet was talking with Queen today. Listen, I've been talking to my kids have been calling me a lot. Like I'll be on the phone with one kid and another kid is calling or texting and this, that, and the other. So my kids have been calling me a lot. Lately, I feel sadness and felt like crying despite my faith in God. Well, I don't want you to feel sadness. I'm not sad. I don't want you to feel sadness. I'm not sad. I'm just like cautious or um I'm just trying to hear. That's all. I've been taking a nap almost every day and I'm not a napper. My mind has been needing a mental break. That's what it is for me. Yeah. Yeah, and I can't take in all that crazy because I'm trying to keep my mind focused and not that it's like all over the place, but I need to be able to hear right now, right? I need to be able to hear. And so the spiritual sense of the global climate affairs of the spiritual and natural are ramping up. And that's why I've been having to pull back, nephew. I've been having to pull back. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I've been just in my house. Mental break. Yeah, and it's okay. We need it. Y'all, we have gone hard for 3 years. And I'm not saying don't like start letting yourself slide back into no other crazy stuff. But it's okay. Like I just been watching TV that I enjoy, that makes me laugh, or y'all know I like crime. So I've been sitting and just listening to my crime shows or whatever, coloring, just trying to do things that are like I said, I got to do my cares, but I ended up falling asleep today. And like I said, I was so tired, I didn't even want to make food. So I got to make me something to eat because I ain't even been cooking or nothing. And it's not depression or none of that. It's just, I just need to, you know what I'm saying? Like we getting so much information and there's so many things happening. Emotions are so high everywhere you go, no matter what social media you own. It's like, I feel like the devil wants us to be overstimulated. That's what I feel. And so when I start feeling overstimulated, I got to pull back. You know what I mean? And I don't care about doing that because I don't want to be crazy. Wardens are accepting immigrants, blacks, and browns for a price. Yeah, I saw that. Yep. And it's okay. I mean, don't take a break from God, of course. But you can take a break from, and I'm going to be honest with y'all. I just told y'all nephew this today. I said it's crazy because I was going to get online and I was like, well, I'll get online in about an hour. But I'm going to be honest, y'all. I was so tired and just, I've been tired. You know what I mean? And just not whatever. Like I said, I'm going through life change and all this stuff, whatever, just whatever. I didn't really feel like getting online. Do y'all know he turned the internet off? That's the word you was looking for, overstimulated. Yeah. So it was an outage. The outage went off. It went on like maybe 30 minutes before I went to like lay down. It didn't go off until 30 minutes after I woke up. It was an outage at like 1 or 2 o'clock. I woke up at like 7, got up, took a bath, got myself together, whatever. And as soon as I got out the tub, it said, "Your internet is the outage is fixed." So I keep telling y'all, I think he wanted me to have a rest because I was gonna get on, but I was like, Lord, like right now, I don't feel like I was tired, exhausted, just because my kids, like I said, my kids been calling me, different things going on with my family and stuff like that. So I just kind of been overstimulated, and I really wanted to just lay down. Baby, he didn't. He said, "Oh, don't even think about it. Don't even worry about it. Go on and go to sleep." And did. I did give me some more of them noodles, and that's what I'm gonna eat tonight. I'm gonna chunk a little bit of that chicken. I was gonna make me a cause I got that phyllo or phyllo you know, the dough. And at first I was like, ooh, I can make me a real nice pot pie, right? But I'm gonna wait till probably Friday night and make it. So that way it'll sit in the refrigerator on Saturday, or I might make it Saturday, I don't know. But pot pie get better by the day. So that way by Sunday I can put it in there, and I like to warm mine up in the oven so it get crunchy again on the bottom. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Girl, I was gonna make one of them today. I want to. I'm trying to tell you, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. You said send me some. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. That chicken I canned, it tastes real good. I just didn't. I don't care what we've been going on. We gonna have the best food discussions here, baby. Listen, cause I might do it tonight. I was trying to wait till the weekend, cause if it's gonna be cold, it's perfect timing. It's not supposed to warm up until sometime next week. It's supposed to be like it's gonna be 24 degrees cooler than it was today. So it's gonna barely be in the 50s. So pop weather right now. All you need is some milk and some flour, baby. That's it. That's all. You don't need nothing else. And then your vegetables gone, and put your cooked meat in there and let it get thick. So I'm thinking about doing that. That's what I'm thinking about doing. Right. Right. See? And that's what I'm saying. It was 70, 74, 76, something like that today. And then it's going to be 50 tomorrow. And it's getting down in the 30s or something tonight. This is how people keep getting sick. Because I took a bath and stepped outside. And when I was only out there for a couple seconds just sitting on the balcony. I mean, no, I didn't sit on the balcony. I ran in my car. When I came back in, my ears was like, you know how when you go from the cold to the hot, how it make the inside of your ears hurt? Yeah. Yeah. The weather is crazy, right? And two, let me ask you, is there anything that you've bought while you've been here at WOYU that you haven't done yet? Spring is tomorrow, but I wonder how the weather is going to be played out. Listen, part. Like, is there anything that you bought that you haven't done yet? Like coloring books, a game, a puzzle. Is there anything you've done that you haven't done yet? It's just been there you got it and you haven't used it. How about this weekend, let's use some of these things. God blessed us with them. And that's what I've been doing. Like, I was showing somebody all my coloring books and showing them, like what I be doing, and this is what I do to calm my mind when it's not calm. Because people like pray. Yeah, but it's okay to do. Like, God gave us things to enjoy. Does that make sense? You think God just sent all of this stuff for me to just look at it? He don't even, that's like idolatry. No, he wants me to use it. Yeah, he wants me to use it. So, because if you just sit it there to look pretty, that's idolatry. No, use it. So, like, y'all done bought me puzzles and stuff. I might put them together and then just put them back in the box. But he didn't, while we have time to enjoy these things, I would like to do that. Amen. I'm going to get started on that jacket again. It's probably going to be the summertime by the time I get finished with it. Well, it'll be the right time. It was 61 here today and 34 this a.m. this part. But think about it. If you just sitting it up on the shelf, that's idolatry. You're not going to use none of it. You're not going to open it. You're not going to... It's idolatry. No, I'm about to get down through here. I got some puzzles from the thrift store this past weekend. I'm trying to tell you. Like, we got to do some stuff. While we do have a time to have a piece... Because I was looking at that. I don't know how I feel if it was bombs dropping around me. This lady went to sleep and she woke up and her husband and her kids was all dead. She was the only one living. They was in the same man. Y'all see they fired the Ben and Jerry man too? Y'all see they fired the head of the Ben and Jerry's? Because of all his political stuff, they got rid of that man. They got rid of him. Unilever. Please look up how many companies Unilever run. They got rid of the man that was pushing back against all that these two people is doing. And they make a lot of our lotion, and Unilever on a lot of different brands, should I say. Y'all know that, right?
We've worked throughout the entire night. We haven't stopped. The bombing has been non-stop. We've run out of ketamine. We've run out of propofol. We've run out of all painkillers. We can't sedate anyone. We can't give them any analgesia. When we intubate people, they wake up and they're choking because we have no sedation. There are 7 girls getting their legs amputated, no anesthesia. The bombing is still going on. The room is still shaking. I haven't slept. We went to bed at about 1 o'clock, and at 1:30 the bombing started. It's about 10 a.m. now. Just got back to my room. I'm lightheaded. I'm dizzy. And I mean, it was just mostly women and children, burned head to toe, limbs missing, heads missing. There's a video I put up on my story of me doing a chest drain. The gentleman that did the chest drain, and he died on the way to the CT scan. There's another video of 3 girls laying on a bed. That's his 3 girls who are now orphaned. Their mother didn't even make it into the hospital. She was killed along with their other sister. I don't know what to tell you. I was here in June. Nothing to this intensity. This is unbelievable, and the bombing is still going on. The rooms are still shaking. The screams are everywhere. It's insane. I need to just take 15 minutes, or even an hour, just to rest, to go back in there and go back down again. I feel awful to leave, but I've been there all night, and I haven't stopped.
Y'all realize that's coming for over here too. Who remembers me saying, God help me to prepare my mind to see that. I've been saying that since y'all met me. Prepare my mind to see that. Prepare my mind to see this. He said people was coming in there without their heads, completely burned head to toe. 3 little girls got to get their legs amputated with no anesthesia. You just talked about it. Waking up and everybody around you is dead. Did we not talk about this? And you're going to have to stay strong still. Everything that man said is what I've been telling y'all, why I be like, God, I just need you to help my mind. This woman laid in her bed. There's another video. She went to sleep and everybody else in her house died except for her. Her children and her husband. Somebody asked me last night, you don't think people get tired of hearing what you say? I said, I don't know, but it doesn't matter because it be happening. They don't even have time to process it all. They just have to keep going. Come on. He asked me, he's like, you don't think? I said, no. I don't know. Well, do you think they want to hear about it every day? I said, I didn't really want to see it in my sleep, but that don't mean I didn't have to. And now I'm seeing it on my TV and on my phone. So if y'all wondering why I've been taking a break, that's why. Because, oh boy, want that over here. Whether it be them against us as people, or letting another president's people come over here in our space. I'm thankful for everything I've learned here. I don't know how I would be right now without it. Listen, Keish, I'm grateful. How about the lies being told every day? Know for yourself. Understand what's going on around you. Ask God to keep your mind strong. Get rid of the stuff that's keeping you too distracted that don't mean nothing. Save your money or spend your money wisely. Not necessarily save, but spend your money on things that are going to be important. Every day here was a lesson for all of us. No matter how random the subject, every single day is relevant. Every day. The thought of so many people that are unprepared mentally, spiritually, and physically is catastrophic. You heard me. God said folks will lose their minds with what was happening. Here we go. Play by plays. Come on, Keisha. You've prayed for our minds so many times. I didn't get it then, but I definitely get it now. Listen. Being grateful and preparing for what is happening and coming this way. Listen. Listen. And people is looking for us. Y'all know that, right? They still looking for us on TikTok. I seen somebody message today said, "Are you not on TikTok anymore?" I love y'all, but I told y'all I was going to ignore those comments. So if you in here now, it's not that I'm ignoring you, but I told y'all I was going to ignore all of that. I told y'all if we leave TikTok, I said it pretty much every day. What else are you on? Because they see me talking over here, and they never paid attention to come find us. You couldn't do. I don't. Why would you keep looking for me on TikTok if you don't see me on there? And I've been seeing for 3 years. I'm not gonna. I mean, I'm on there, but I'm not on there. I'm on there, but I'm not on there. And I gotta remember my thing to tap now because it's about to go away. I just ain't been in there to get rid of all the videos over there. Right. Because why would you keep looking for me in a place where if you don't see me there, then don't look there for me. But I told y'all this. So when people come and they be like, "I've been looking for you," but you haven't. But you haven't. Because you know exactly where to come. Did you even go to the website? Not that I put anything on there, but I went to my inbox and I seen a lot of people that I used to follow inbox me and ask why I've been interesting. Taking a break, yeah, that part. Yeah, so don't think that CERCA's flaking on y'all or nothing. I just been looking at that and I'm like, I'm about to use this thing they got me, or I'm going to look in this book, or I'm going to just color and sit here and eat popcorn. And I ain't giving up on y'all. I ain't gave up, but I can't, even as soon as I see Aaron Partners, sometimes I listen, but if I see it, I just put my phone down because it's getting to be a lot. And I need to have as many happy feelings as if I can have before this, and not, whatever, just sitting and coloring or whatever else it is, because I feel like we put in our work. Not that it's over, not that it's whatever, but y'all worked hard in the last 3 years learning, asking God to restructure y'all lives and different things. And I feel like he's giving us a rest. And when I kept saying that, people was kind of looking at me like whatever, but I got ready to get on here and he let the internet go down. How do I talk to y'all on the internet? And he let me get some sleep. You just started coloring again, right? And they're cutting the volume halfway through the videos you share. I saw that. I saw that. I did. You said, do I read my DMs on TikTok? Sometimes. Miss Stephanie, guess what? I keep trying to tell you, I don't be running through them inboxes or nothing. I be, I get tired of reading just stuff. People will send me a gazillion videos, and then I go and I don't be wanting them. You know what I mean? If it ain't something about some help or a testimony, but I don't just be, yeah. I get my eyes is killing me, and it's because I have to read emails and read it. I ain't been doing. If it ain't books, somebody needs some help or something like that, I'm not about to be doing that. Not right now. Yes, yes, and yeah, no, I don't think people really believe. Okay, so I'm gonna say this again. I love y'all, but remember I told you people do not be caring about what it is going on with me. They just be needing me for them. They want what they want from me. They expect me to answer. They expect me to keep doing everything I always do. And I told y'all, that's when I be pulling back because I still be. And I be telling people certain stuff I don't have to respond to. I don't have to. I can read it and still not respond because maybe I'm already in the middle of something else. I can't be everything to everybody if I'm not together myself, and that's not fussing, not saying I'm out of control or anything. Sometimes I just don't want to do nothing. I've been working real hard these last 3 years. And I'm going to take this self-care time because we're going into perilous times. I'm not about to be overstimulated and overwhelmed, about to go through this crap. I can't think straight. If I can't think straight, then I can't help nobody else. You hear me? And I understand that. I, as a mother, will pull back with my kids. If I got to yelling at them, I'll go in my room and put my headphones on. And it's okay to do that. But I'm not going to be everything to everybody every day. Yeah, I can't. And again, like I said, even with the internet, I still got people that caught my kids. I got. You said those that love you get it. Exactly. But if you still expecting, I can't. I'm not going to do it. And if I can't, I don't. I'm not fake. So, I know that people are used to, like I said, me giving all my time. But who remembers me telling y'all, gotta have me hit it hard? And then sometimes he'll draw me back. And it's not that I'm still not doing the same things. It's just you will not have that much of my time. Y'all remember me talking about this? And then people keep expecting me to just always be available. No, that's not how it works. You got to get it while it's hot. Because he might have me on to something else. Might have me doing something else, which he has. I've been having different conversations and Bible studies and just different things outside of the internet. But I gave up that time for 3 years. I didn't really get to deal with my personal life at all. And so the people in my personal life are like, hey, can I talk to you? My kids, they just can see what's going on too. So I've been spending 4 and 5 hours talking to my kids or my cousins or family members out, not that many, but my immediate family, the people I do mess with. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, just not being CERCA for a minute and just being able to laugh with my kids and talk to them for hours or, you know what I'm saying? Because I haven't been able to do that. And I be missing y'all, don't get me wrong. Like, I just got off the phone with my son. I was like, but I got to go say hello to your WRU family. But it feels good to not have to rush my kids off the phone. You know what I'm saying? I can actually sit and talk to them and we can laugh. And we've been doing some video chats with a couple of us. So just getting back to my normal life before it's not normal no more. Because again, my kids don't live where I'm at, so I don't really get to see them that often like that, or so I just been trying to. After seeing that, it makes you want to take time with your family. Because we don't know what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? It's not like they're living in the house with me and stuff like that. So after hearing stuff like that and seeing that those kind of things are happening, people are being snatched away from their family members, I'm trying to also enjoy time with my kids and my grandkids. And it's over the phone, so it's not even like I get to be where they at. But if I get 2 hours to talk to my kids and then another kid calls me, I mean, if I talk to all 4 of my kids for 2 hours, that's 8 hours. So, you know, so it's not that I'm not, you know, still on the straight and narrow. I just been trying to do things that make me smile. Not that y'all don't, but just enjoy my regular life too. You said you couldn't keep pouring out and you'll be empty this. Yeah. Yeah, I'm in a rock for a minute. This part. Jesus recognizes his disciple exhaustion from constant travel and ministry, encouraged them to come away by yourselves. Come on to a deserted place and rest a while. Baby, you don't even understand. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. My daughter's been calling me. She's like, you sleep every time I call because I'm tired. Y'all know what I learned during my downtime. I remember why I love reading so much. Reading can take you anywhere you want. Yes, thank you for helping me. You're welcome, Keish. This the thing. And we got so much to do around us. We do. But like I said, I had got to where my mind couldn't even. And then too, like I noticed it is my eyes. And so that's another thing. I've been trying to just. Because people is looking. They is looking for us. Do y'all hear me? It's a lot of people that's going back to our pages and those videos are not there. I'm trying to tell y'all. And they ain't, a lot of them, I guess they forgot we got YouTube or whatever else. But people keep inboxing me saying, oh, you're not going live on here no more. You're not, no. Where you been? How long? It's been what, almost 3 months? Two or 3 months? We've been off TikTok for a minute, ain't it? And then you didn't go look at my page because ain't none of my stuff on there. So you didn't listen to nothing I said. And this be happening in real life. Ever notice if you're supposed to be in a space, you will find it. Since January 18th, okay. So we busy though. We are busy doing things that matter. Learning how to make bread, all of that stuff we doing. Gardening. I've been, you know. You said so happy you downloaded all of our furniture. That part. Can you send me some of it? Send me some of our furniture, please. If you can. Send me some of it. Maybe everyone isn't supposed to be with us right now. Oh, I believe that wholeheartedly. Y'all used to think y'all dang was crazy in the beginning of this. I said everybody's not going to go to the end with us. And I'm okay with that. No. Could y'all imagine the people that didn't, like all the people that was talking crazy to me in my inbox, if they were still around us now, they'll turn us into the people, honey. That's why we just went on and got them out. Think about it. The people that was a part of our community and then they went and was talking crazy to whoever would listen, y'all want them here now. Think about it, Rika. Y'all want them here now. The people that was on whatever they was on, y'all want them to be a part of us right now. Y'all don't think if they would did that quick, what y'all think they'll do right now? And that's why I was like, whoever want to go, you are not forced to be here. You need to go. I want you to go on and get where you're going to get now. So once we get down to the nitty gritty, we know if we can meet up somewhere with people. But all of them people, oh no. No, they used to work my nerves and yours too. Exactly. And that's why I kept telling you, please go away. Like, if you on that, go. We have a lot to learn in a little bit of time. We don't have time to be doing all of that. We have a lot of stuff to learn. God is opening up our eyes so we can see. Yeah. Yeah. And if you a needy, oh, woe is me, I can't, no. Who want to be around a woe is me person right now? You? You want to be stuck in a situation right now with a woe is me person with all that's going on? Do you want to be stuck in the room, in the house, in a whatever with a woe is me person right now? Do you? You, Rika, you said no. How about y'all? I don't have the mental capacity for it right now. Okay. You said heck no. How about y'all? Come on. Our minds have to be strong right now. You can't be easily distracted right now. Right or wrong? I just told someone that today. I said, you need to stop every day looking for something to be wrong. Just stop it, girl. You be like this. I just started my day. 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 I ain't even got a chance to fart 2 times yet and burp and scratch nothing. I ain't had 2 cups of coffee. I ain't, like, what is you doing? No. The amount of times I breathe hard and walk away from folks, and y'all used to think I was being rude. I just walk away. It's rude, but I just can't. We is family. We is family for real now. You hear me? You said I need my focus in a peaceful way. I'm trying to say, so y'all just look at people and just walk away like, no, don't have to do that. No, I'm gonna go on and head out. Listen, too tickled. I ain't even gonna lie. Y'all be like, oh, let me check my emotional. Yeah, nope, don't got it today. I gotta go. Because the devil don't care who or what he used to keep you off your square. You understand that? And if you don't know how to steal away and regroup, you start making crazy decisions. You hear me? Acting on impulse because you're just so ready to get it done, or they can't even go get a word out and I walk away. Listen. Do you want to talk about something positive, or are you going to, okay, well then let me go and go. My peace is more important than anyone's opinion of me. This. Listen. This. Ain't nobody got time for that. Because right now, like, just hearing that man say what he said about them babies, I was like, oh God. Like, okay, Dad. And I have felt guilty about not having class. I'm going to be honest. I felt guilty. But we have a lot of material already. Not saying I'm done, but whatever this is right now, well, I just got to get through this first. I said to her the other day, CERCA said, don't pray for patience. Oop. And I did, and I think you are the answer because it takes a lot sometimes. Hilarious. Me? And you better not still be talking about the same thing from 1990. Listen, my silence game is on point. God is preparing us to stop the nonsense. Yep, and you know what else? I believe that He's preparing us to not be communicating a lot as well. Had somebody, I told you, they asked me, well, you don't think people get tired of hearing this about the lights and the power going out and this and that? I said, but is it not about to happen? Tell me what the people in Canada is saying. I mean, I hear you. Okay, but it's happening, right? Devil been coming at me hard. I refuse to break my repentance. Come on, Auntie. High five. Auntie, I'm proud of you. Yeah, on your forehead. You get a circle and a star on your paper, Auntie. Good job. That's why I said. And that's why I don't care about pulling back. I didn't came too far to give up now. Now, do I need a rest? Yes, because I've been sparring like a athlete. And even people you got to take time, the off season. Prayer be top tier while sipping my coffee. I'm trying to tell you. Listen, talking to God, I've been talking to Him. You know what I mean? I think so too. I've been weaning myself from class. This is the thing. That's why we record. You know, but I also believe now that it's a lot of personal time we should be spending with Christ. Does that make sense? Making sure that you checking your T's and dotting your I's, because I am too. And I don't want to be sounding like no clanking cymbals. You see what I'm saying? I got to make sure my stuff, I mean, because even though I'm not climbing trees or doing any of that, that don't mean that He's completely pleased with me. I don't know. But I want to know. And if He's getting me quiet, I'm going to tell y'all what keep coming to my mind. Exactly. But y'all remember when He was taking Ezra for 7 days? And then He was giving him revelation, or like you said, when He took Enoch and Enoch was going away and coming back. That is the feeling that I have been having. Right? So it's kind of like Noah too. Like that 120 years he was on it. And then God was like, hey, it's some stuff. You got to start packing up the boat. So if you think about it, it's like the first 3 years was, hey. Now it's like, pack up your stuff. Come on. So now people seeing us, and this what they seeing now. You see what I'm saying? While He was building it, it was every day. It's going to rain. After a time, while they was partying and eating good, He was stocking up the ark, was He not? Somebody came by and said something to him. You know it's going to rain. It's going to flood. Yeah, Moses. Yeah, Noah, you've been talking about that. But after a while, y'all think He was advertising how much food He had in the ark? Or did He just get busy doing what He was supposed to be doing? Because He believed that the water was coming. Why do you think God let all them animals come around the boat? The amount of things I've been getting rid of, a lot of useless things mean nothing, is they come in this day and time. Come on. The animals wasn't there until the trouble was about to start. It was an open pathway to the inside of that boat, was it not? Until the right before it started flooding, like the day before or a week before or whatever. I can't remember which version we read. But y'all know that them animals, God told him to let the animals on the boat, and he woke up and the animals was there, because we talked about how long they would have to travel from whatever place they came through, snow, polar bears, all this old stuff, whatever. We already talked about that. Then when God knew he wasn't letting nobody else in, he put all of them ferocious animals all the way around that boat, all different kinds. I feel like us leaving TikTok and coming over here is like the animals was on their way. And it's a small number of people that's in this circle. And it's a lot of people that didn't listen that it was going to rain. But God is going to put some barriers in between them and us, like the wild animals. Because those that had an ear to hear. Now, that's not saying we're not going to be unalive. We got to leave this life. But I don't believe that he would have us doing the things that he had us do for nothing. You hear me? I don't believe it was for nothing. How long? I don't know. But the same miracles that he did back then with the people that took what they had, okay, he multiplied what they had. He multiplied their skill level to be able to accomplish what he set out for them to do. And I feel like we in that place right now. We have learned so many different skills, so many different techniques, so many different things. We've learned, and we've used our brain for the stuff that God wanted us to. We used our mouths to teach other people. We used our hands to show them where to look in a book or a different way to do something. So in this state, we transformed, or God transformed our minds. He transformed the way that we walk, the way that we talk, the way that we treat other people, how we spend our money, what we allow into our space, because we're trying to keep our peace, what we allow our ears to listen to. But all of those things were cultivating us for the spiritual and natural war that's about to happen. Paying attention to detail, knowing and understanding what all of the words that you read mean. Paying attention to maps. A lot of people don't know how to read a map. A lot of people don't even own an atlas because they got GPS. Those things are going to be very important here in the near future. Learning to preserve your food. Learning another way to do everything you do right now. And I don't take credit for any of it because God told us these things were coming. I'm grateful that he used me to help get some people ready. Is it a scary time? Yes. Do we have to be scared? No. And not for some fake hope that we ain't going to be here during it. See, that's how we're living in it now. But we know that God is going to keep us in an okay state of mind while this is happening, because he told us he would. The amount of people that are going to lose their minds when the internet ceases is scary to think about. Do you know my nephew, your nephew just said that today, Keisha? When I told him the internet was out, he was like, Mom, when they take the TV, these kids and these people are going to, I can't binge watch what's the name. I said, we got DVDs, son. We got DVDs. We just had this conversation. Because I was telling him, because he called and I was like, my iPad didn't ring, but I forgot the internet was off. Because you know it's not the one that has a line to it. It's just Wi-Fi. So The call, he tried to call me, it wouldn't even come through. Disconnection. Remember we talked about that? We talked about not being able to call. Well, it happened today because if he didn't call my phone, my iPad only runs on the internet, on Wi-Fi. So the call didn't even come through. I didn't see it till after I got out of the tub when the internet came back on. And then there was no TV, no nothing. I mean, I use my Wi-Fi hotspot because they're two different companies, but thank God I did that too. Because if I would have been going through my internet company which means my other phone probably wasn't even working. I mean, the call part of it, but not the internet, like messages or any of that stuff, because it's on the same as this. I had that conversation with my youngest today about the internet, and mine was out for like 7, 8 hours, girl. And just think, I mean, I got my system, but and then Auntie sent me my Blu-ray thing. But what? Okay, to those of you that have children, if your kids had to go 48 hours without internet, what would your house look like? You said we did two different companies as well. Great minds think alike. Yeah, because you ain't about to have me out here crazy. Learn my lesson with that. But if you didn't have no internet in your house for 24 to 48 hours, how would your youth be? How would the kids in your house? I mean, if you got kids, how would your house be? For real. My grandkids would definitely get time out. Interesting. Hold on, y'all. My little cousins would lose it. They already act like they can't live without their phones. This is what I'm talking about. I ain't gonna lie, it kind of had me a little something too. Just a little bit, because I was like, wait a minute. Wait. Ooh, sorry, y'all. So, I'm going to let y'all go. And I am going to go make me something to eat. And I just be wanting y'all to think about, where we at. Make sure you're giving God his time. Journaling as much as you can. Listen to music. Kiss on your kids. tickle them, you know? Spend time with your mama if she's here, daddy if they here, whatever. Like, not forget about God. Make sure you're still doing your studies and stuff. But I also want us to, like you said, just take a rest for a minute, because we got a lot coming our way. And I just feel like the next 2 years is about to be, it's about to be different. You hear me? I think it's about to be different. I really, really, really do. And I want y'all minds to be strong. And I want y'all to not be overwhelmed and overstimulated and worried. I don't want that. And so we got to just kind of find our center and ask God, you know, to calm our minds if they aren't, you know, calm our nerves. It's okay. Because I'll tell you, I've been feeling like I'm supposed to rest. And I be feeling guilty for resting. I really do. I be feeling guilty because I'm not on here teaching hours and hours, but I know that I need it. Just to do, and not nothing, because I'm still doing stuff, just not being on the internet talking about all that's going on. Of course, we're going to do our daily, you know, just did you see this, because we want to keep everybody informed, but just a calmer state of being. Does that make sense? That's what I mean. Just the calmer state of being right now. Not that we not gonna go back and be hitting it hard or anything like that, but just making sure we taking time to just be and enjoy the flowers and the trees and the bees and the weather and the rain, because we don't know how this world. I've been just trying to take it all in every day. Like, I've been sitting outside in the silence, you know, watching the cars go by, just slowing it down. Yeah. Definitely need time to regenerate. Yeah. And think about what they do in, like, torture camps. They don't let you sleep. They play loud music. It's cold. It's not peaceful. It's a lot of noise, a lot of light, which drains you and makes you give in to whatever's going on around you, because you're just so exhausted and your mind is tired and you're famished and just, you know what I'm saying? So that's the devil's way to do stuff, to keep you too tired or exhausted or whatever it is, like, you know, mentally, physically, emotionally, to be able to make sound decisions. Just, y'all get me? You being said something you ain't supposed to say, or did something you ain't supposed to do because you just you know, whatever. So I'm on some just making sure that my mind is clear and I'm just focused on the important things, and not, you know, not getting caught up in the day-to-day, just go 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 go, just actually spending time with God, or just talking, or just enjoying his work and what he did with this beautiful world. All of those things matter, especially when we're not about to see it in a minute. And I don't want to forget what beautiful trees look like. I don't want to, you know, because again, it could be a lot of devastation around us. And so I'm trying to take in the beautiful things, even if it's just going to ride down a country road and things like that. Those things matter. Because in a minute, we might not be able to do it. Put the kids on the highway. I know gas is expensive, or, you know, if you know of a place where it's a lot of beautiful trees and the trees is changing or whatever, those simple things that don't cost nothing. Take a walk, you know, breathe in some fresh air, just all those things, you know. Y'all get me? Things we take for a hot bath, baby, with some bubbles in it. Because in a minute, we going to be having to take whole baths. Because it might not be no running water. Something as simple as wanting to sit down and just soak. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. Listening to some nice music, just thinking, and just yeah. That. I spend time in nature as much as possible. Yes. You been doing that, girl? Me too. Just sitting in there, and sometimes I just be in there talking to God. If somebody was on the outside of the door, they would think I was crazy. But just just soaking and talking, or just relaxing, sleeping. If I feel sleepy, I'm going to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Not depression, but if I feel tired, I do not have to push through this. I am going to lay down. Yeah, auntie, because think about it. We've been acquiring things. We have been, going with food prep and telling people they need to get their stuff together and making sure we got, we got to just, and it's okay. It's a time for everything. Y'all feel that? It's a time for everything. And because we was working hard when everybody else was chilling, it's almost like a reverse. Not that we stopping doing anything, but you know what I'm saying? We don't got to go as hard as everybody else got to go right now. They feeling what we was feeling 2-3 years ago right now while everything is happening. Well, we can kind of sit back and say, okay, well, and not that we stopping, but we can stop and smell the roses. Everybody else is in go time now. What's going to happen when we don't have the things to drown everything out and are left with only ourselves? And this is what you picking me up, pumpkin. You picking up what I'm putting down. Right. That you picking up what I'm putting down now? Mm-hmm. What happens when we can't get on here together? What happens when we can't see even our family members? What happens? And so then preparing my mind for that, preparing my mind for maybe not talking to nobody for 3 months. Who knows? Those things matter. They do. So I'm not going to keep y'all. Go watch a show to make you happy. Make you some popcorn. Make some Rice Krispie treats. Make some brownies or something. I don't know. Sit and read your book. If you bought a book that maybe isn't necessarily related to the Bible, but you want to pick it up and look in there, do it. Everything don't always have to be. We don't want to turn into them people. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Even though we kind of is them people, but in a different way. God gave us other things to enjoy, which is life. So He put other things for us to enjoy. And y'all have sent me a lot of it, and I want to enjoy it before I might not get to see it. So I'll see y'all later. I'm about to go make me some food. Good night. Make sure y'all say y'all prayers. I love y'all. Okay? Make sure y'all say y'all prayers this evening. And make sure you praying over all your food before you eat it. That too. Bye, y'all.